What happens when a conflict in the Middle East becomes a tool for recruitment and fundraising by Central Asian Jihadi groups? This isn't a hypothetical scenario, but a chilling reality that we are witnessing today. Central Asian Islamist factions such as Al-Qaeda, the Islamic State, and Hayat Tahrir al-Sham are exploiting the Israel-Hamas war to bolster their ranks and coffers. These groups, although lacking the means to translate their rhetoric into operational attacks, are nonetheless capitalizing on the resumption of conflict in the Middle East. Intrigued? Let's delve deeper into the heart of this matter. War, as they say, is a breeding ground for propaganda, and the conflict between Israel and Hamas has proven to be no exception. Central Asian Islamist groups such as Al-Qaeda, the Islamic State, and Hayat Tahrir al-Sham are seizing this opportunity to fuel their propaganda machines. In the heart of this propaganda surge, we find Uzbek jihadi propagandists. They are not merely observers of the conflict, but active participants in their own right. They have praised Hamas's attacks on Israel and issued rallying cries for Muslims to unite against what they call the American Zionist enemy. By casting this situation as an ideological war, these propagandists are stoking the fires of division and hatred, manipulating the narrative to serve their own agendas. Leading the charge is Abdul Aziz, the leader of Katibat al-Tawhid wal-Jihad, or KTJ. Aziz has released a series of videos in which he expresses support for Hamas and urges Muslims worldwide to contribute to the Palestinian cause. These videos do more than just convey a message. They serve as a call to action, an invitation to join the ranks and participate in the conflict, even if it's from afar. These Central Asian groups are exploiting the conflict, using it as a backdrop to spread their messages of division and violence. They are capitalizing on the turmoil, the fear, and the confusion, turning them into recruitment tools and rallying cries. They are using the conflict not just to justify their actions, but also to inspire others to follow in their footsteps. Propaganda, as we see, is a powerful tool in the hands of these groups. The call for jihad and the call for funds, two sides of the same coin. This isn't just a catchphrase, it's the reality of how Central Asian Islamist groups are exploiting the Israel-Hamas conflict. Let's delve deeper. Ahluddin Navkoti, the Imam of Katibat al-Tawhid wal-Jihad, or KTJ, has not just been observing the conflict from the sidelines. He made a clarion call for a global jihad against Zionism. This call has been echoed by the Uzbek wing of the Islamic State Khorasan province, or ISKP, who have been propagating violence against Jews, with a specific focus on North America and Europe. But the call to arms is not the only call these groups are making. They are also calling for financial support. They have turned to modern means to do so, with ISKP urging donations in cryptocurrency. Yes, you heard it right. Cryptocurrency, the digital currency of the 21st century, is being used as a means to fund a conflict that has its roots deep in the past. On the other hand, KTJ has been appealing to Central Asian migrants in Russia for monetary help. These migrants, many of whom are working in low-wage jobs, are being targeted as potential sources of funds. In essence, these Islamist groups are using the conflict to not just rally their troops, but also to fill their coffers. They are exploiting the situation to their advantage, using it as a platform for recruitment, propaganda, and fundraising. Thus, we see a clear strategy of using the conflict to fuel their own agendas. So, what does this mean for us and the world at large? The exploitation of the Israel-Hamas conflict by Central Asian Islamist groups is not just a regional concern, but a global one. These groups, such as Al-Qaeda, the Islamic State, and Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, are using this conflict to enhance their recruitment and financing efforts. This situation unsettles the already fragile peace and security landscape, making it more complex and challenging. While these groups may currently lack the capability to translate their rhetoric into operational attacks, their increased recruitment and fundraising could potentially strengthen their capacities in the future. The use of propaganda to exploit conflicts and call for global jihad indicates an intention to spread their influence far beyond their immediate surroundings. This is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the ripple effects that conflicts in one region can have on the rest of the globe. Furthermore, the use of modern technologies such as cryptocurrencies for fundraising adds another layer of complexity to the situation. It not only makes it difficult to trace and curb these fundraising efforts, but also illustrates how these groups are evolving and adapting to the digital age. As we can see, the situation is not straightforward. It is a complex puzzle of geopolitics, religion, technology, and human nature. Understanding these dynamics is crucial in our quest for peace and security. It's a reminder that we need to remain vigilant, aware, and proactive in addressing these challenges. It's a complex puzzle, and understanding these dynamics is crucial in our quest for peace and security.